Yes.
to LFL. Yeah?
Yeah, I
Okay.
will win LFL.
Hello, Garih. You just won against Team Go. Congratulations. Does it feel good to win against a former organization of yours, actually?
It feels good, but I didn't meet any of my ex-teammates, I will say, because no one stays there. I didn't think even Jan, for example, was one of the owners. Goto is not even here, so it's fine, but I would like to win into the people I work with, but it's fine. I know.
Makes a lot of sense. Are you happy to be back into LFL? Did it change a lot since the last time you were here?
I mean, he's still the strongest. He's still I feel the stage is just bigger. Like last time when I was in 2021, but I just feel like everything is just better prepared, better level, and I will say like even for example practice is just overall better because LEC teams give you more scrims when you are like a better team. So I think in some ways it's just everything grow it slowly. It might not look like that for the outside, but it's just everything is good.
Last year you were with Barça in Spain. Why did you decide to come to BDS into LFL?
My goal is to reach LEC, and after reaching LEC, my goal is to win LEC. But to do that, I think I have higher chances in BDS. First, because it's an academy. Second, because the players are just better. Third, because BDS offers everything needed to reach LEC. The organization is providing everything we need to perform our best. And learning from the LEC team, it's really, really good. The possibility to getting promoted in 1 or 2 years is always there. And I just think that playing the best league is needed if you want to succeed. I think being a top 1-2 in LFL gives you higher chance of being LEC than being top 1-2 in LVP.
So, as you mentioned, do you work a lot with the LEC team of BDS, which is actually performing really well right now? Do you scrim against them? Do you work with the coaching staff? How is the collaboration between both teams?
I mean, the good thing is that I already know Striker from before. And we used to talk basically every day, every 2 days. I try to talk to him. What's your opinion on this? How do you guys do on that? I watch the games. I sometimes say, you guys could have done this. Maybe it could be good. I try to see stuff in their games that they might not see. And they see your games, you guys should not do this, or you guys did that. They try to watch our games too. And we are in scrims overall. I think it's really positive because as I got told in the past, for example, 2 years ago, LFL team will win LEC's team when BDS LEC was last place. So it was not fair in the scrims. Then last year was opposite. LEC team will beat Academy team really hard. But because this year both teams are good, I think the scrims are really equal and both teams can learn from each other and improve. So I feel like it's really healthy in that regard, and we're just both teams getting better by scrimming each other.
Really interesting. So you mentioned your will to join to LEC and win to LEC. Would you want that to be as assistant coach, your current role?
Yeah.
If yes, why so?
I think my skill set is better for a second coach. I like to let someone take decisions and me to either give my opinion, help the players individually, try to find interesting stuff of meta that we can evolve, improve laning phase of players, just maybe give tips on drafts, or just duel, try to 1v1 the head coach in drafts so we can actually just have better drafts. I just think it's better for my skill set that I'm more I'm an extrovert person, but at the same time I don't like to be in guidance of the group, I like to be guided, let's say.
Okay, really interesting. So I am wondering, because yesterday you won against KC, which were first placed in the league. So do you see yourself right now as the best team into LFL, and who do you think are your biggest opponents?
I think we were already the best before facing KC. We just had a really rough week last week. I think we had some problems in real life and in drafts, which introduced into 0-2 week. We were not the standings top 1, but I still believe that we were best. I will say that KC got some wins in the LFL that they didn't deserve. I think they're a strong team for sure. I will not put them below top 3, but I will not say they were the strongest team. I think Baker Rock is really underrated so far. I expected the Gentlemen to be better, but I will say Baker Rock solo laners especially are performing really good, and I will actually put them with us in the top 1 too.
Okay, really interesting. So personally, I've been following you on social media for a long time, and I remember your talent list of players,
Yeah.
And at the current moment, KC roster is seen as a roster with a lot of future talents, prospects. Would you agree with that? Like, do you think they have promising players, and do you think your players are better?
I think some of the players some of the players Casey got, they are probably the future of the league. I will for sure put Caliste as a best AD carry in the ERL. I think Edu is fighting him, and I will say Caliste is already better than 5 LEC AD carries. But I think the others are like good. They are like probably LEC players 1 or 2 years, but I don't think they have the talent of Caliste. I think they are way below in terms of pool. I believe that like the way Caliste played yesterday was insane. Like the way he pressured it, no one else will do in ERL, and not even top 4 LEC. Until top 4 LEC will do that. So I really rate him high. I think the other players are like good. I really like Minter, for example. I think he's not playing the best champions so far. Like I think he will be playing way more aggressive champs. But I think he's a really good player that could actually be put in the future LEC list.
Okay, really interesting. And do you think that within your BDS roster, do you have players that will be into LEC in the future? And do you think they will be contesting for the main roster of BDS into LEC?
Some of our players already got proved there. I think Janax played already for 3 years. I think he has a good level. I think when he got demoted, we didn't deserve to just get, but I think Irrelevante is playing really good and is better. But I actually believe, especially our jungle support, I think they're young and talented. I think they are the best jungle support in the ARL. I think especially Parus is really good. I think he leads the team for a really young player, leading the team in and outside the game. It's really strange, and I think he has the possibilities to be the best support in the LEC and in Europe in
into
maybe
LEC.
3 years. Yeah, and when he gets LEC, I think he will only be better, but he will only be worse than Mikey X.
Oh, really
So
interesting.
I'm curious to see how that will work when he gets into there. I'm pretty sure he will, because he's really good. I think Skelmon is really talented too. I think he improves 1 or 2 things, he will be there. I think Edui already had the LEC level for years, so he just needs to get 1 chance. So we will see how that develops.
Yeah, I feel like Kedu is one of those AD carries that has been the best in ERL for a long time. Why do you think he hasn't been in LEC yet, and what does he need to get there?
I think he has some habits that he needs to fix, that he's already way better at that things than when he come here. Because one of my works is to fix habits especially. And I think if he just keep the habits for a long term, after we stop working, like if he keeps those things, if he try to be more consistent, I think for sure will be LEC. But he needs to improve some small things that are pushing him to not be there.
How do you fix habits exactly? That seems hard to do now.
21 days to fix an habit. It's usually what you need to do every day. If you think about that every day, you can actually be focused on not repeating every scream and every solo queue. Whenever this mistake appears that you are trying to fix, you need to review and you need to push yourself when the situation again happens to do the concept that you are working on. And after 21 days, you should break. You should just already introduce the habit, go next objective, go to the next thing, and probably in 6 months, if you drop the habit, you need to recatch. 3 months, 6 months, you need to recatch the habit. If you start being worse at that, repeat process. If you are still good at that, good job, you did insane.
Interesting. And do you think that BDS as a team has some bad habits? And if you can tell me, what would they be?
I think we can be way more aggressive as a team. I think in scrims we are super aggressive when it's needed. I think we push more limits in scrims than in stage, and I think when we approach the stage, we are not as aggressive, and that's a really bad habit. That I want players that are willing to just int to win the game, and in stage we are not enough. How do we say? We're not enough. We're not enough aggressive, and that influencing the way we play the game. I think Solari game is a really good example where we had windows and we just didn't use them, and we just auto lose the game. There's our bet. So, but for example, today we had windows and we had TP lead. For example, they do an aggressive play. We react well. We just have fight in our jungle whenever they enter. I think that's what I want to see from my team, because I believe if you want to win, especially in a role where everyone is usually really bad, including us, okay? We're really bad because we're in a role. If you want to win, you need to be aggressive and you need to stun people.
Oh, really interesting. One last question. Will you win to LFL? Will you win to LFL? Yeah?
Yeah, I will win LFL.
Thank you.
I promised this 3 years ago. I didn't do it. I think we didn't develop well, but this time I'm convinced that it's going to be different.
Okay, that's amazing to hear. Thank you so much for your time and for your answers.
Thank you, Wooloo.